everybody. So today I'm out here in the main garden, and we have tilled the ground. My husband came out here and he tilled with me today. It was so much fun. Amended the soil. We put some black cow in the soil and some vegetable and flour mix in the soil. Before then we used triple 13 in the soil, tilled all that together, and so now I'm just gonna put down the black paper, our ground cover for the weeds and grass to be killed, and plus it also helps to keep all your nutrients in the soil, because sometimes it's the sun. If you don't have a lot of ground cover plants, then the sun will leach all of your nutrients out of the soil. So ground cover helps with that as well. So we're putting that down today, and I just grabbed these little stakes, and I think they were $11 for 100 of them. I also have a rubber mallet just to knock them down in the ground, and I have some gloves and a knee pads. I don't think I need knee pads because we just tilled the ground up. It's very soft. So those are the tools that I'll be using, and let's get started. I'm so excited because finally
kind of condition. What you was trying to do earlier, I said, well, power to it. Now ain't no shade over there no more now. You say this stuff, look at the shade gone from over there. And that tree that grew up on his backside kind of look weird because it's like, okay, now why is that tree?
Not funny. It's got a nice size hole.
Don't have no black, it's just black on this side. Like he got a face and the green is the afro. Look at it like this, like the brown part is the face and the green rind is the afro coming around the ear. And it got a little bit of neck. Like, yeah, man, you made me look like this, man. You could have gave me a better haircut than this. Alright, let's see here. Still need both situations. I need that chop saw still up, so I got to put. I guess I can use a screw. Feed this and pull it. Ooh, that thing, that is right. It's drawing up this thing. It ain't. See that? That's all my weight right there. That thing like it took root like it's a.
Oh Lord, I hope those start growing limbs like the other one over there.
It growing limbs, you know, ain't no termites got it. Alright, I thought I was gonna have to put some 2x4s on the back on the back side for it to not, you know, for me to put on. But that thing that is not moving at all. So that is a good thing for us. And now all I got to do is put me a pole
I didn't burn any poles because I was waiting till it got up and then I'm come out here and burn the poles.
Well, you need to burn. Oh, you gonna burn the wires up like we did that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I think halfway in the middle like this right here. It's gonna be.
So this is the spot. I'm gonna try to do this while I push this wheelbarrow. It's got sawhorses on it. I went and got the rest of the hoses and the rest of the connectors for the water system. And now I'm headed and I'm gonna try the hoses while I push this wheelbarrow. It's got 2 wheels on the front, so should be able to do it. Pretty much hose itself up. So yeah, this is what we've done so far. We put this whole fence up all around it, and that's our water line here. And this is the fence gate that we made. Latchapoo, let's see. And I already have my bean plants out here. I gotta do some more work on this trellis, but I found some more wire in the house, so I'll be able to finish putting it up all the way. And today we're gonna try to get the post in for the tomato, and we'll try to get some broccoli in and the beans. Hopefully over here in this one right here is going to be well, I gotta look at my list because I changed it a couple times, so I can't remember, but it was pepper. But I think I moved the pepper up to this front row, and I think I have lettuces back there, so that the peppers, when they grow up, they can shade my lettuce and it won't get too much heat. Because as you can see, this garden gets full sun. It gets full sun all day. And when I say all day, 10 hours. Probably 10 plus hours. It gets lots of sun out here. So I'm gonna have to use some of my taller vegetables to shade some of my vegetables that don't really like the sun. So yeah, I'm gonna sit this on something while I get to work. Let's see if I can set up this pod. This tripod. It's already got a spider crawling on it, a spider web on it. I sprayed out here for spiders, for ants, for white flies, but you know how that goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. So this is where I'll be working at for this morning. So I'm just gonna show you guys this. Okay, so I have the sun is very bright today, so I'm gonna be wearing this hat. Okay, so I have my tools to put this thing up right here, and so that's what I'm gonna be doing. And I basically just have wire cutters. I have this gauge wire, and I also have a little smaller gauge wire, and I'll see which one I'll be using for that. And then I just have these to help bend the wire, and that's all I need out here. The rest of it is like my plan for where everything goes. And I have some more seeds in here that I'll need, like my lettuce seeds, because I didn't pre-plant those. All I'm gonna do is just spread them, sow them direct into the ground, because I tried to do it in the little cells, and that did not work out at all. Okay, that didn't work. So I'm gonna have to direct sow them. I watched a couple of YouTubers, the really hardcore gardeners, and they direct sow theirs, so I'm just gonna try that. Let me just say, this is my first time having a garden this big. The most I've ever grown was like 3 tomato plants. Okay, so I watched a lot of YouTube videos to try to get a lot of information. Okay, and yeah, let's get started. So you guys can see what's going on. Literally what is going on. So I'm gonna try this smaller gauge one first and see if it works, because I really don't want to hurt my hand trying to break off that large gauge one. So I'm gonna use the smaller one, and I just need little pieces for like ties. You know, I'm gonna like twist tie them. So I'm just gonna cut a bunch of these little pieces. Let's see how it works with one first. And let me put some gloves on because I just stuck myself and it's bleeding. First casualty of the day. Yesterday I was digging the holes for these posts. Let me see if I can turn it around. For these posts right here, and hit my foot, hit with the shovel. So yeah, first casualty of today. Put some gloves on. That thing's really sharp. Like, why is it so sharp? I don't know. Probably because I just cut it in this wire, but still, there's no need for all of that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some gloves on my hand. See if I can tighten my brace. All right. So that worked pretty well. I'm gonna cut some more. Okay, so that's one down, probably like 1,500 more to go. I'll let you guys see exactly what I'm doing here. Let's see, I'm gonna have to raise it. So yeah, what was I? Well, crap. Okay, oh. Just losing my mind. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna need that many. That did pretty good. I'm gonna have to put another support here for this fence. So, just taking this thing through here. Kind of have to squeeze the fence together to get it. And have gloves, of course. And then just twisting it. Oh. Where's the thing, baby? This particular extractification gonna take a while, yeah. Lord. Okay, that's way better. Except the pinch glove. Thank God it didn't pinch my hand. It's been casualty number 2 today. And it really just depends on the day how many casualties there are. So yeah, I'm gonna go through, do this all the way down, and then I'll be back. Hey y'all, today I am going to plant some beans. I've already started them in the little makeshift green table, and they have beans on them already. And as you can see, I have my trellis up for them. They're gonna go up and over. Those are potatoes back there. My beans are over here on the side. These are some broccoli right here. But beans today, and they're already about this height, the height of my fence. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dig down, point down so you guys can see what I'm working at today. I'm just gonna be digging down. I amended the soil somewhat, as you can see, because it's clay soil, and I'm not gonna have to do too much to it because beans like clay soil, I hear. So I have a grub problem, not real bad yet, so I have something to treat the grubs. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna dig this dirt out, and I'm gonna mix it with the grub killer, and I'm gonna mix it with some what is it? Hey, good morning everybody. I'm out here in the garden again today, and today we're back here on the back row. I think this is row group 3, and we're doing watermelon back here today. I'm trying to get it in the ground. I'm a little afraid because they're talking about it's gonna be not a frost, but it's gonna be cold, and I don't know if I should put them in the ground today. But I went and got some more dirt to build my heel up a little wider, and I'm gonna put some black cow in with the watermelon. I don't know if I want to put them in the ground. I'm really afraid about going ahead and putting them in the ground because it's gonna be kind of cold. I think it'll be fine though. I'll probably cover it with something like a tarp or something. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I just left and got some dirt, and so I'm gonna build this hill up, and then I'm gonna put this in the ground. You guys come on and watch. See, I mean, I'm gonna wait till that comes back, and then I'll plant the watermelon in the hill. Right now I'm going to do some tomatoes over here. I started one set, and I actually have to put in a new row for another set, and I have another row behind that one. I think I'm gonna start on that one. No, I'm not gonna start on that one. I'm gonna start behind me because this is all ready to go. Are you gonna change the saw blade so I can cut my notch in, and I can go ahead and string those so I can plant this one back here? I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna wait till I get my torch before I do the front 2 beds. Let me turn it around so y'all can see. So those are the front 2 beds. This one here and that one. And I started planting some marigolds at the very top, and those are peppers right behind it, and then those are just marigolds up there. And I really need the torch to really get an accurate area burned out so it won't fray so bad. So I'm gonna just work back here today because these are basically lines that I need to cut, and I can do that without the torch. So I'm gonna work back here today. Gotta be fun. Okay. So I tilled up this dirt, and I'm gonna try to go down at least 10 inches to a foot because I'm gonna bury these tomato plants pretty deep. I'm so proud of these tomato plants. I grew these from seed to this size, and I'm gonna try to bury them about that deep so I can get a stronger root system. If you grow on tomatoes, you pretty much know you got to bury these things deep. So I'm going to do the first one, let y'all see, and then I come back and show y'all what it looks like when I'm finished. And this soil is clay-ish. We did a mix, you can see how we mixed it, and it's still pretty loose, which is good, but I'm still gonna add more fertilizer to it. You'll see. And I saw this neat trick from a YouTuber, and she said that if you can't go down a foot or 10 inches to a foot, then you can bring your tomato plants out early and lay them down on their side, and they will grow up, and then you can put them in sideways and the roots will grow the same. I don't have to do that. I can go down a foot, but I think I'm only gonna do 10 inches because there ain't nobody got time. I'm digging way bigger than the plant is because I want to fertilize down in this hole too.
Why you don't use photo digger?
I don't know. I think it'd be easy. My husband just asked me why don't I use a post hole digger. It'll probably be easier, honestly.
They don't probably.
Can you go get it for me? I just didn't even think about it.
Tell somebody how to cook.
Since I have to go down so far and it is big anyway, post hole digger would be ideal for this. So he's going to grab it for me. It'll help my hands too, because I have wrist problems, so that would help a lot. Since I'm already down in this hole, I'm just going to continue. gonna show you. I put it down in there. That's about the depth that I want. And what you do is, let's see if I brought my scissors. I'm just going to cut the bottom leaves off like so. And all these little hairs that you see will grow roots out of these little hairs. So cutting those off is not going to harm it at all. It's going to grow roots. It's going to be strong in the ground. It's going to be able to absorb a lot of nutrients because it has a lot more roots. I'm done with this one, but I can definitely use it for the next one. Okay, so in my hole, and I forgot to pick some more of this up today. Bone and blood meal. I have some black cow that I use as well. And this stuff is grub, ant killer, any kind of bugs that may eat the roots of the plant. I put that down in there. So this is how I basically mix it. I spread the original dirt out, mix it with some fertilizer, sprinkle some of this on top and in the hole, and then I just put a little bit of this on top and a little in the hole. And I mixed it all together down where the original roots are. I put a concentrated mix. And see the root system on this? Gorgeous. Very healthy. So, break it up just a little bit. Not yet. Get to climb up that next. It's trying to hold on to the fence already. You get your chance on the fence. And then you want to make sure the roots are touching all the dirt. And you can pack this in around the little plant. And this thing already has blooms on it, so I expect some tomatoes on this real soon. Pack it down in there. Then I like to add a little more when the dirt starts to change back. And this is for the root system that's growing on top.
You say you're doing much better with the dirt on the black paper.
Yeah. Gotta get a routine for everything. This works. And that's it. okra plants. I just put those in the ground maybe 3 weeks ago. Probably not even 3 weeks ago. They're already doing really nicely. It's 2 per hole and I need to separate them. I haven't done it yet, but I need to. And then there's another row of okra behind it.
There were little frogs.
And frogs that are the vein of my existence.
You guys
in
see
this
him?
garden.
There were little frogs.
People say, leave the frogs. They're gonna eat the bugs. And I'm like, what about me? Look at it. There's another one.
Oh.
I stepped on some of them. And then I had to ask God to forgive me.
See, Mama.
Poor little frog.
I like to pick them up, so.
Okay, and then on this side, Harmony, are the peppers. These are bell peppers, the first line. And they're doing really, really well. I grew these from seeds.
Those are her peppers.
And then the second row is hot peppers.
These are her hot peppers.
Or jalapeno. And then the last row is mixed bell. And they went in kind of last. That's why they're smaller than the rest.
Oh, they might be wondering what these orange things are.
Oh, this is my irrigation system. Keeps everything watered without me having to go through and hand water each plant. Because it's so big. And then back here.
Oh, you supposed to be, I
don't want to be in front of the camera. And then back here are more marigolds.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, I put them in front of my tomatoes because they're supposed to give off a scent to help protect them against bugs and beetles and whatnot. And then on each side I have some onion.
As you can see, she's already been eating them.
Yeah, those got ready really fast, so I was able to harvest some. And then in front of here is some grass. I mean, no, this is not grass. This is basil. This is cinnamon basil all the way down in the front. I was just trying to get some of this grass out. There we go, I got it. And then these are Roma tomatoes all the way down. And then we have another row of Roma tomatoes.
I can see she got some new growth.
Yep, they got some little babies on there. Actually, this one is not Roma. As you can see, it's round. The Romas you'll see over here, they're elongated. So this is an early girl. She just got put back here in the Roma. But if you go down there to the middle, you can see the Roma. They're elongated. And then this is Roma over here.
As y'all can see.
Oh no, these are early girl. You see how round they are? These are early girl tomatoes. And then on the back of these tomatoes are lemon basil, and they smell so good. I love rubbing my hand against them. Matter of fact, let me do it now. So this is what I do. I just do like this, and you can smell it. It just aerates everything. And then you smell it. It smells like lemon heads. I love lemon basil. And that's going all the way down here. And I got this basil mixed in with the tomatoes because it gives the tomatoes another flavor, and the smell throws off the insects. Back here we have some more Roma. They haven't started producing blooms yet, but they're coming. Now these back here, oh my God.
There's so many.
What is this? Oh, look like this one's a little sick. I thought it was bugs on it, but it's not. It's just black spots on it. I got to see what that's about. But you can see the elongated shape on the Romas. There's some down here too.
And they smell so good, you guys.
Yeah, I love the smell of tomato plants. See those? They're pretty big down there too. All the way on the other side. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All the way down.
Try not to smush anything, you guys.
There's one right here. Yum, yum, yum. So soon we'll be eating some tomatoes. A little something going on right here. I don't know what they're doing. And then further back, we have cucumber. They're starting to bloom. Oh, they're putting the blocks up there. We gotta go.
Oh.
So the cucumbers are starting to bloom and then take a turn. Those are beans. And those are broccoli. The broccoli got a late start, and I really wasn't even sure if I wanted to keep them, but I did anyway. Ooh, look at this bean on here. He is ready to harvest. Let's see if I can get him off. Nice bean. Very nice. And these, they had a hard time transitioning because I grew them too big in the green table.
Oh, here's some right here too.
Yeah, those were left from the green table. They're trying to bounce back. Okay, lift it up. Over here we got potatoes, and that's a big broccoli in there. And then over here is a pretty big garden. Watermelon are starting to vine out here. And then we have some onion, spinach, mixed greens here on the end. And okay, so got my little basket here, my little cutters, because I think I had some okra today. This is the first of many projects, the garden. So that's some stuff. Had a watermelon to go bad, and those are some tomato leaves that I had to prune off. And here is the garden. I gotta water everything, so I'm just gonna turn our system on. That's my hose pipe, so I'm turning it off. And this is the sprinkler system, and I'm turning that on. Gonna full blast it here. Close my gate because our neighbors have a dog, and if he gets loose, I don't want him in the garden with me. Okay, so first are our beautiful marigolds, and then I had the kids to dust for stink bugs. I don't know if it'll help, but maybe. And I'm just gonna put this on target here. Got some peppers that needs harvesting today. This is some diatomaceous earth that I had them sprinkle. Oh, like I got some bell pepper ready too. Ooh. Then these are all peppers. Look like they're about to get ready to turn. Got one that's red down there. Got a little bell pepper on this guy. These are my hot peppers. That one's got a lot on there. Blooming nicely. This has a lot of blooms, but haven't produced anything yet. But this is just June, so I'm really shocked that this has that many on there. Look at that. Oh, so many. And there's some down there. And then on the back we have our, what are these called? Sweet peppers on the back. Ooh, that one's loaded. They haven't quite started to turn yet, but it's still quite early. They're doing good. I had to come out yesterday and weed eat all of this grass, and then the stream broke before I could get back there to the watermelon. So that's like before and after. And then I had to fix my weed guard because they had gaps in the weed guard, so I had to fix that. Grass was growing up through it horribly. Here's some okra over here. Got some that's growing. I harvested a bunch like not even a day ago, and something is eating up the leaves even though they're dusted on both sides. And then here we go, some more marigold on this side, and some grass that needs to be weeded out of there. I think this is ready right here for seed. And you know, I don't know how to get seed out of this one, but I found out how to get seed out of the other one. I know you're supposed to take it when they're like this. I hate when they start shooting like that. Oh, here we go. I know you're supposed to, I have to look it up and see how to get seeds. I know how to get seeds out of these. They're not quite there yet. Okay, back to the okra. I don't think I have anything to harvest today, but I cut this grass over here too. It's only been, oh, there's one. It's only been a day since I got that last okra, and I think, oh yeah, I got some okra ready. See if I can zoom in so y'all can see. Oh, there you go, y'all can see. Got some okra ready. Quite a few actually, and I just harvested some, well, day before yesterday. And I already got some ready to go. So I'll harvest some okra today. I didn't bring my tripod out here, so I don't even know how I'm gonna show y'all. There's some in there. There's some on this one here. So yeah, I get to harvest okra today. And further back here, we have some cherry tomatoes and a bunch of them, and they're ready to go. I got some early girl tomatoes and they're ready to go today. I was trying to pick these before they turn green because we like to eat green tomatoes. Oh, I got some Romas over here that's ready. These are the Romas over here. Let's get down here. You can see some Romas are ready to go. I had a real big problem with stink bugs on these Romas. They almost killed them out. And I got Romas on this side too. And the watermelon back here, he finally made it to the ground. He was like, that one was up on the fence, and he just grew and grew and grew, and the vines dropped him to the ground. And that one I cut off. This one here and that one there. I was a little worried, but they're doing okay. They're not looking shiny as I thought they would. I don't want to be impatient and try to chop one open before time. I did have a few of them to go bad. There's another one there. But they seem to be doing okay for the most part. There's one down in there. This was really, oh, there's one. There. And there. This is really trial and error. I didn't really expect, really, for those watermelon to even get that far. But they have. Like I said, I harvested from out here 2 days ago. And look, we have, am I still zoomed out? Yeah. We have cucumber that's ready. That's 1, 2. And then the okra plant got stuck back here. I don't even know how he managed to sneak back here, but he did. So we got 2 ready over here. 3 ready. Right by each other. And then we got some little ones here. If I wanted to do pickling or something, I could do those and pickle those because they're a little bit smaller. But I just like to cut them up and eat them on salads or with a little lemon pepper seasoning. So I wait till they get pretty big. There's some growing up here. I'm so proud of these cucumbers. The last time I tried to do cucumbers, I was living in an area that didn't have a lot of space, and so they didn't do very well. Not to mention, I didn't know. We had potatoes here that I dug out, got a nice maybe 5-pound bag of potatoes. And then I had some broccoli here. It was way too hot for them, so I just pulled them up. But right here we have some bush beans. Actually, we built this whole trellis here because we thought that it was we thought that these were pole beans and they were going to climb up this thing. No, turns out they're bush beans and they don't get any higher than this. Despite that though, they're doing really good. As you can see, there's beans on here that needs to get harvested today as well. So I'll be harvesting those. I got a lot of work to do today. Harvest. Hey Chris, can you bring my tripod? My son has come to join me. I hope he's coming to help me because I need some help today. He's going to get my tripod so you guys can see all the good that's about to happen with the harvesting. I've been eating cherry tomatoes Oh my gosh, so many cherry tomatoes. And I only planted 1, 2, is maybe 3 of them there. And every time I come out here, there's cherry tomatoes too. I got cinnamon basil, and then I have some lemon basil and regular basil. Now the regular basil is doing way better than all the other basils. The cinnamon basil is doing really well. Let me show you. See, right here is just a small amount of cinnamon basil. The big stash is over here, and you probably can't see it now because it's all covered in diatomaceous earth. But yes, all of that in between the marigold and the tomatoes is basil. And then this is the lemon basil over here in between the tomatoes. And back here is also lemon basil. And they had grown up so tall and started to bloom. I had to cut the flowers off the top because they were just blooming. They had went to flower, to seed or whatever. So I cut the tops off of them. And I'm not going to really use them. I like the way they smell more than anything. Oh, I love the way they smell. But I just use them as a deterrent for certain pests. And they seem to be working. I did the same thing for the marigolds. I didn't know they were going to turn out so beautiful. It's like, bug. They turned out so beautiful. When you look out here in the garden, all you can see, that was a tomato that fell off. It was rotten. And he got left. But all you can see is all the colors of the marigold. And so I like that. I didn't know it was going to turn out that way. I just was looking for a deterrent. But yeah, that worked out. The garden is doing so well. This is my first garden this size. I can't even remember how big I initially wanted this thing to be. But it turned out so much bigger than what I expected. I don't know why my face looks so fat on camera. I'm gonna have to start working out. Like seriously, the summer is not being that kind of me. I'm gonna have to start working out. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start working out. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, but it will be going down. And now I can see the string that was coming out of the weed eater from one end to the other. Now it's on the ground. I can see it now. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know if my son can find the thing or not. I think I'm gonna just start cutting some bugs. I mean, I don't mind bugs, you know, but goodness gracious, the bugs. They just fly and lay right on you. They don't really care. They do not really care about you. So yeah, I gotta start harvesting because I didn't do any of my chores today, which I only had 2, and that's to finish washing and to sweep. But I didn't do any of those because I was watching homesteading videos, and they got me inspired to shoot this video today. So yeah, that's why there's a video going on today, because I've been watching homesteading videos and I was like, wait, I have a garden and it looks really good. Oh my gosh, okay, I have a garden that looks really good, so I think I should do something. And this is our first garden since we moved out here on all of this property, on our land, and it's doing really well. We put in a lot of work. I think I got some footage of that too I can put in this video. But we did a lot of work to till this and get it fertilized and ready to go. And the results, you know, they're in and they're great. So I'm happy about that. I'm gonna take it my son can find my tripod because it's right by my closet. He didn't ask where it was. He just turned around and left. He just turned around and left without asking. So yeah, he gonna have to go back in there and get it because it's in there. But yeah, we have so much land and I'm proud of this garden. The whole family works together and got all the holes dug for the post, and it was great. It's right by my closet, beside the blue mannequin, my dress form. So yeah, we've been found it. Thank you so much. You gonna help me? Hey, come here. gonna help me harvest? He trying to run away. Y'all see him? He is trying to run away. You want to be the cameraman? And see my skin? We've been building that shed, so my skin is like 500 different colors. I don't care though. I like being outside. Okay, so I'm gonna set this up. I really do need some help because there's a lot of stuff that's got to get harvested today. I got peppers, cucumber, okra, cherry tomatoes like always. And I think I'm gonna get those bell pepper today. Now, look at this big mama jamma. Can you see it, Chris?
Yes.
Look at this big mama jamma. Look at there. Woo! Huge cucumber. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you grow cucumbers, they have little spikes on them. And if you touch them directly, they hurt. But if you rub your finger down, they just come right off. And so when you pick up a cucumber out of the store and they have the little knots on them, those knots grew spines out of them. And so does the top part. So I just get all that off. And there's a cucumber. Nice cucumber too. Okay, and then there's one back here. Here we go. I think he can stand to be on here a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna let him. Another big one. He's nice. Like every 2 days, I can come out here and harvest like 2 or 3 cucumber. The other day, I think I got like 4. So many that I haven't had time to eat the ones that's in the house. Let's see. I think that's it. It was gonna be 3, but I think I'm gonna leave that one for later. Nope. Here's another one that took his place. Look at him. Woo! Lovely. So I'm just getting all the spines off. Little pricklies. In a little basket. They're heavy too. They are juicy, juicy. Okay, that's all the cucumbers I'm gonna get today. I'm gonna go and try to get some of these. Turn around, Chris. Tomatoes. These cherry tomatoes are doing awesome. And then see these Roma? I'm having problems with the Romas. The bugs are eating them from the bottom and they're kind of rotten. My thing is up there. Cut in there like this one. I don't think any of these Romas on this side is going to make it. I may go ahead and start prepping this side for fall. The only thing really producing well over here is see these little bugs? Ugh. Even with the diatomaceous earth on there, we're still getting pests. Look at that. I don't think any of these things gonna make it. Nope, all rotten from the bottom. I know the only thing I can account it to is probably these little beetles here and the stink bugs. I got rid of the stink bugs and then here came all these beetles. I think that one might make it. And there's still stink bugs on here. On these plants over here on this side. I may just cut them all down and start over. Or just do something for fall. But like everything is... Whoops, get that one, Chris. Put it down. This one's got a nipple.
Yeah.